Happy Tuesday, guys. We absolutely made it past Tuesday. So, the song that I was hearing is Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston, When You Believe. And specifically, it's Do You Believe in Miracles? So, I'll read you guys the lyrics and you guys let me know. So, it says, Many nights we prayed with no proof anyone could hear in our hearts a hopeful song we barely understood. Now we are not afraid, although we know there is much to fear. We were moving mountains long before we knew we could. Oh yes, there's can be miracles when you believe. Though hope is frail, it's hard to kill. Who knows what miracles you can achieve? When you believe, somehow you will. You will when you believe. In this time of fear, when prayer so often proves in vain, hope seems like the summer birds too swiftly flown away. Yet now I'm standing here, my heart so full I can't explain, seeking faith and speaking words I never thought I'd say. There can be miracles when you believe. Okay, it repeats. And then the last part is they don't always happen when you ask. And it's easy to give into your fear, but when you're blinded by your pain, you can see your way through, mm, can't see your way clear through the rain. A small but still resilient voice says, Help is very near. So, you guys have an absolute miracle on the way if you've been doing the positive work. You guys have an absolute miracle on the way. I don't know if I want to pull tarot or not because that's being like super nosy. I feel like you guys should just be surprised in your own special way as to what it's gonna be. But let me know when it happens. The winter solstice is coming up on the 21st, and that is like the rebirth of the sun. It's the shortest day of the year. Everything looks super cold and super frozen outside, but that is apparently the day where the sun um, is born again, a rebirth for the sun. So look it up. I have to I should have went to the website earlier. Hold on, guys. Yeah, just knew everything happening all over again. Which I feel like that happens every season, but it's even more like special right now. Okay, I'm back. I had to go do mom things. Okay, so this is from House of Intuition LA.com. Winter solstice in Capricorn, December 21st. And this is by Narayana Montufar. So they are saying another crucial moment is upon us on Tuesday, December 21st at 7:59 Pacific time. The sun will enter the cardinal earth sign of Capricorn. This moment in time marks the arrival of the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year. The winter solstice brings a time of rest and reflection. It is a moment in time in which the universe asks us to review what we learned so far and reflect on what we've done this past year. This sacred event asks us to find beauty in the shadows as the first step on our journey towards the light. As we dance in the sacred space between light and dark, we welcome not only a new season and almost a new year, but we also welcome a new energetic imprint that will prevail until the exact moment that the new season arrives. In this case, the astrological chart of the winter solstice will prevail until March 20th. It says 2022, but I'm assuming March of 2025, which is when the spring equinox arrives. When casting the astrological chart of the winter solstice, we notice the sun freshly in Capricorn receiving a harmonious sextile from Jupiter. This is a beautiful omen, not only to begin the new season, but also to welcome the beginning of a brand new year. Since this is one of the most positive aspects in astrology, it allows us to adapt a mindset of optimism and positive thinking that eventually leads to good fortune. Capricorn is an earth sign of ambition and mastery, and Jupiter's involvement here magnifies our deep need to succeed. At the exact moment the sun enters Capricorn, the moon will be in nourishing Cancer. Since the moon is the ruler of our emotions, this means that we will be somewhat guarded and very focused on home and family life. Since Cancer is a very instinctual placement for the moon, the need for self care, peace, and quiet will be needed as a way to connect with our intuition. Lastly, since the moon will also be sitting exactly across from Venus retrograde and Pluto, most of our energy for the season ahead will be focused on relationships, which BTW is another overall theme for, I'm assuming, 2025. It says 2022 here. For the next 3 months, we can expect our need for love and affection to deepen. However, on the surface, connections will just not cut it. We will crave the type of relationships that are deep and powerful, even if also intense at times. So I just read you guys the article. Look it up for yourself. I promise you guys I can read. Uh, but yes, expect miracles. And yeah, I feel like I want to do the angel cards, but I don't want to ruin the surprise for you guys. I feel like I just told you a lot of information today to have you guys thinking of what to do in the next, 4 days. Yeah, let me think about it to see if I'm going to do an angel message or not. But yeah, definitely take this time to enjoy all this new energy that's about to come through. Like it said, self care, all that good stuff. I know I've been doing my self care literally all weekend. Um, so it makes perfect sense to me. By no means am I an astrologer, but I feel like that takes a minute to learn and understand, especially, most people are like, what's your sign? And you're like, oh, I'm a Libra. Okay, cool. But then you also have 11 other placements in your chart, which also means you can embody all 12 zodiac signs. I think they try to throw in a 13th one, but I'm going to just say 12. And that also, comes into consideration as well. So if you haven't looked at your birth chart, I highly recommend it. Don't share your birth chart with anybody, especially if you think they're like a witch or a warlock. And just keep that private. But definitely um, look up your birth chart. I use CoStar, and that was very informative for sure. So hopefully you guys enjoy this information. Hopefully it didn't seem like I was rambling like I normally do. I am going to send you guys some hearts, some kisses, and bye.